Hey folks, my name is Mark Romero, and today what I'm going to be teaching you is how to get a fairly accurate body fat measurement, and also how to measure the calories that you need to take in per day to maintain your weight or lose weight, or even gain weight if that's something that you want to do. If you're like in the business of helping people lose weight like I am, this information is very invaluable. You need to have this to provide to your clients in order to help them have success with whatever you're trying to help them do, which is lose weight. If you're watching this on YouTube, there should be 3 links below this video in the description. What I want you to do is open each of those links in a bookmark, in a new tab, and bookmark each of those links. If you're watching this video on Facebook, just should be able to click on the video or a link in the video, and it'll take you to YouTube so that you can use the links that I'm going to show you. Okay, so now that you've got those links up and running in your browser, you're going to want to click on the first one, which is the BMI Calculator.net/BMR-calculator. And what you want to do here is type in your height, you want to type in your weight, you want to type in your age, and whether you're male or female. Hit calculate. Okay, as you can see, it tells me that I have a BMR of 1837.71. You're going to want to leave that tab open and keep that number in mind, and go over to the next tab, which should be the Harris-Benedict equation. And the Harris-Benedict equation is a formula that uses the BMR and then applies an activity factor to determine your total daily energy expenditure. The only factor omitted by the Harris-Benedict equation is a lean body mass. So remember, leaner bodies need more calories than lesser ones. Therefore, this equation will be very accurate in all, but the very muscular, it'll underestimate calorie needs, and the very fat, it'll overestimate your calorie needs. But we're going to take care of that here in a second with the next website. So what you need to do with the number that we just got from this page, this number here, is figure out whether you do little or no exercise, light exercise, moderate exercise, hard exercise, or very hard exercise, and take this number and times your BMR times that number. So I have a calculator up in here. So mine would be 18. Let me go back here and look. 1837.71 1837.71 times, and I do moderate exercise, so that I would times it by 1.55, and that would equal 2848. And what that means is, in order to maintain the current weight that I'm at, I would have to consume 2,848 calories every day. Now obviously I don't want to maintain my weight, I'm here to lose weight, right? So now we need to go to the next link, which should be the Fat Loss Boss Calculator. And this site was made by a friend of mine in Australia. Great site. You should go up here and get his free guide and read that guide. It'll help you tremendously on your weight loss progress. His calculator is really awesome here. Another thing about this calculator is they made it to where, for it to be very accurate, you have to know your body fat percentage. And in order to get a really accurate body fat percentage, you have to go to the doctor and get a DEXA scan, or you have to use skin calipers. Well, I kind of found a way to get around that, and that's why we're using these other 2 websites. So according to those 2 websites, my daily calorie intake to maintain my weight is 2848.45. Okay, so I'm going to enter my height again, which is 5'9", my weight 182 pounds. I'm 36 years old. I do moderate activity. I'm male, and I'm going to put a body percent in there. Okay. Now obviously my body fat percentage is not 14%, because we can tell, because I would have to take in 2,955 calories to maintain that. So I need to adjust this number until I come up with 2848 or close to that. So I already know what mine is. Mine's about 18%. Oops. So I get 2845, and I can go 18, let's see, 17.9 would give me 2847. And that's about as close as I'm going to get. Okay. Now, according to my friend Rohan's guide, and according to his calculator, I can create a calorie deficit of all the way up to 1,824 calories. That's the least amount of calories that I can consume in a day without risk of losing muscle. And at that rate, I'll be losing about 2 pounds per week, and I believe most people would be happy with those kind of results. So there it is, folks. It's a really simple way. So now I know my body fat percentage is about 17.9%, and I know in order for me to lose weight, I need to take in less than 2,847 calories. You can create a deficit here if you're not comfortable with losing 2 pounds per week. Like for instance, Insanity tells you to create a deficit of only 500 calories. If I did that, I would only lose about about a pound a week, which is not bad. So there you have it, folks. I hope this was helpful to you, and you all have a great day.